I cannot wait to share with you this deck. And you guys, this was at a drastically reduced price. When it has all these special features, I don't know how that happened, but I sure am grateful for it. So this deck is called Fairy Gems, a crystal oracle by Ellen Steiber, art by Linda Ravenscroft, and the publisher is... Who is that publisher? Come on, help me out here. Oh, US Game Systems. Okay. But look at the special features. So this is the closing side. I've never seen a shape like that. I just love that. And then the very first thing you see is this beautiful bag. So you can take the cards around in a bag instead of carry the box around if you're afraid it's going to get dinged up maybe. Here is the manual, and it is a thick one. It has color pictures of the cards, and it was developed in an unusual way. The author had two friends that would come over once a week, and they would meditate together on 3 stones. And then these guidebook definitions are from their encounters with the fairies that appeared for the stones. So that's kind of interesting, isn't it? I've never heard of another deck being developed that way. Now the definitions, it looks like 1, 2, 3 pages. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it looks like 3 pages. And then let me tilt the box here. This is what the cards are in. Now this came in cellophane, but this time I chose to unwrap it and consecrate the deck before I made the video. I just feel better working with decks when I have done things properly. And this is when the cards are out. So what I'm going to do is just show you a few of the cards so you can see if you like the art. And then I'll pull a card so you can see if you like the way the guidebook is laid out. Carnelian Fairy. Oh, there went my light. Black Tourmaline. Bloodstone, agate, amber, amethyst, and we'll stop with this next one, my birthstone, aquamarine. All right, so now I'm going to ask Spirit to give us a card so you can see if you like the way this guidebook presents the messages from the fairies about the gems that they appeared for. You know, with all the oracle cards out there right now, it's hard to come up with a new angle, and so I do appreciate how unique this one is. Well, let's see now. I know sometimes with a new deck the cards are reluctant, but these have a slick surface. Oh, and that, maybe that's to remind me to show you the card stock. You guys, I've had 2 brain surgeries. I don't always remember. I'd say this is middle of the road. You can see it bends a little easier than some. It's okay, but it's not like the thickest stock I've ever run into. Now let's try again to get a card. I don't know if I finished my thought, but that's okay. I guess you'll just have to put up with a not finished thought. Well, you know, this is not going so smoothly. So Pearl, thank you for coming out to play. Pearl, alchemy illumination, innocence, the moon. In fairy, pearls belong to the merfolk, creatures who shimmer with the pearl's soft sheen. Pearls are the imaginal substance that they make things out of. Pearls are how they bring rainbows and the moon down into the depths of the seas, and pearls are also their playthings, jealously guarded by the water fairies. The fairies are not the only ones to cherish pearls. In Saxon mythology, pearls were said to be the tears of the goddess Freya. In ancient Syria, the goddess was referred to as Lady of the Pearls. The Romans considered pearls sacred to the moon and the goddess Diana and the favorite gem of the goddess Venus. To dream of pearls was considered a good omen, a harbinger of riches to come. The pearl is a symbol of happy marriage, connected with purity, serenity, and virtue. In Buddhism, the third eye of the Buddha is said to be a pearl, the manifestation of wisdom. Pearls, like the fairies themselves, are not what they seem. They may look smooth and soft, but are actually hard and rough. Their radiance is an act of self-protection, the coating of something painful inside them. Thus, the Pearl Fairies card is an acknowledgement of your own inner alchemist, your own potential to change something ordinary and sometimes painful into something precious. When the Pearl Fairy comes to you, she brings a gift of transformation. She tells you, here is how you transmute the hard edge of anger. Here is how you heal. You take what's angered or hurt you, and you imagine it into art, coating it with the finest material you can summon, turning pain and suffering into something that glows, radiant as the moon. She is here to remind us that out of difficulty we can create something new and precious and luminous. Also, remember that a pearl can be created without the oyster's death, so the changes you are now facing may require a shedding of old skin or a release of something that no longer serves. This is part of the process.